Hello there, this is Rex Nebula. Welcome back to the channel where we talk about all things VTuber, and today we will be talking about Bao the Whale. In a surprising twist, Bao the Whale has been scammed again. This is the second time Bao has been scammed. The first time Bao was scammed was when she paid $34,000 to an animation studio and got 0 animations back. This time, Bao was scammed by an e-commerce company called Copium Merch. Copium Merch was responsible for selling Bao's merch. They collected the money on Bao's behalf, but they never gave the money to Bao. This means if you bought merchandise from Bao through Copium Merch, that means Bao never received any of the money since the year 2022. This is what Bao had to say regarding the incident. Bao would say, "I have not received any revenue from my sold merch since the year 2022. My previous merch company owes me approximately $16,000 after production costs and fees. After being promised multiple times throughout the year 2023 that I would receive my missing payments, it was only last month that I finally find out that the company has completely burned through all of their funds, leaving no money left to pay me out at all. The only option I have in order to make back what I am owed is to try and sell the remainder of my extra merch inventory. The owner has agreed to give me 100% profit of sales in order to at least break even and salvage what was originally supposed to be my revenue. That is why I wanted to let you, my community, know the reason why I am re-releasing all the variations of my merch. I am aware that this does not account for the loss of time, damaged trust within my community, cancelled orders due to the sheer amount of wait time my fans had to endure for their merch, attorney fees, and my mental health." I guess she's suing the company then. "I was consistently told I would receive my revenue after the merch orders were fulfilled, but that day never came as merch was continuously delayed, and to this day, many members of my community have yet to see their orders from over a year ago arrive. I gave the company countless chances to do right by my community because I could not fathom the true extent of the situation. I am extremely grateful that Vite Ramen has kindly volunteered to take over sales and shipment of the remainder of my inventory. Otherwise, I would be in an extremely dire financial situation. This statement was prepared with an attorney, and I just wanted to let my community know this is my current situation. I genuinely thank each and every one of you for your continued support, and I am deeply sorry that I once again must ask my community to be patient." I'm going to show you a clip where Bao is just responding to the situation on her live stream.
You know, I've been working with my lawyer, same guy as last time. Shout out to my lawyer. Yeah, he's been super cool. Been working with other people affected. As fucked up as it is, it could be more of a fucked up situation. And it's still salvageable if you don't account for everything I had to go through to get to this point, in order to make back what is owed to me. But through the power of friendship and the sadness of knowing that this is not my first time experiencing something like this, I was able to power through, get everything that needed to be done. Not gonna downplay how absolutely soul-crushing it is to go through this again. It's been a huge drain on my energy and all the really cool stuff I've been cooking, but honestly, just hanging out with you guys, and thank you to everyone that played Helldivers with me for like 72 hours nonstop last week. What I didn't tell you was what I was going through and why I wanted to suddenly play Helldivers for 72 hours. But you play with me anyways, with no questions asked, and I can't thank you any more than I already have. Him and I, from Vite Ramen, we've been cooking up some really cool shit to present to everybody, you know, with the merch. So be on the lookout for that. We're gonna make it, boys. Even if I've got one strand of sanity left, I will not let you guys down. Glad I can get this all off of my chest and not bottle this up, and now I can do my best to move on and still put on a good event for everybody. Yeah, it is what it is, you know? This might be my very last it is what it is, but, you know, yeah.
Bao would receive a lot of support from her friends who are all sorry that she has to deal with this situation. Onigiri would say, "I'm so sorry," to which Bao replied, "You took such great care of me in Japan. I feel like the only reason I was able to withstand the weight of everything was because of you, and Onibro, and Luna, keeping me busy and happy. I love you so much." Shy Lily would say, "I'm so sorry that this happened to you. I love you freaking much, and I know you're going to get stronger out of this situation." Bao would thank Lily and say she loves her for always having her back. "I'm so sorry they did this to you, Bao. Genuinely, as creators, we deserve to be treated better and not lied to, and led on by companies like this one. Thank you for speaking out so others can be informed in the future." To which Bao replied, "It's pretty rampant in this sphere of work, unfortunately. The best thing to do is to act fast and be loud." Rev says Desu would say, "Horrible situation, but I'm glad that Vite Ramen is helping. Hopefully this all works out for you." Hyo would say, "Sorry to hear that this is happening. Really hope everything works out." Cottontail would say, "I'm so sorry this happened to you. I'm sorry you now have to apologize when you aren't the one at fault. Your community has your back, and I personally really appreciate having access to merch drop, which I missed. Let's get this shit, Bao." Cinder would say, sending lots of positive vibes and hoping that everything starts looking up soon. "I'm so sorry you have to keep dealing with shit like this. We've got your back and love you so much." You can see Bao has received a ton of support from her creator friends. Bao was not the only one who was scammed by the company Copium merch. Yuzu was also scammed, and Bao would retweet Yuzu's statement regarding Copium merch. This is what she had to say. "For full transparency, I am owed around $4,500 after production costs and fees from the merch company I worked with. As of today, February 27th, 2024, I have not received any revenue from my merch line that has been managed by Copium Merch. It was only until recently I found out the company has burned through all of their funds and still has yet to pay me. Currently, the owner has agreed to give me a full transfer of the remaining inventory of my merchandise as well as 100% of the revenue that will be made from it. Selling the remaining stock will be my only option, getting back what I am owed. This situation has put a serious amount of mental strain on me and has damaged the trust within my community. Thankfully, Vite Ramen has offered to take over sales and shipment of the remainder of my inventory. I'm truly and deeply sorry to my community, who has been extremely patient and understanding throughout all of this. Thank you all for your continued support. For questions about your order, please email shop@viteramen.com. Include in the subject line Yuzu Order XXX. Include details of your issue. And now we follow up with Vite Ramen, the company responsible for fixing the situation. Many of you might know Vite Ramen as the company that has partnered with Onigiri to sell her Honisuki knife. If you're interested in buying Vite Ramen with onigiri on the package, you can get it right now for the low price of $223 if you choose the Dragon Honisuki bundle, which includes onigiri's knife. Right, so this is what Vite Ramen had to say regarding the situation, regarding Bao and Yuzu. Hello, Tim here. We have a lot of support tickets being sent in right now, and we'll be getting to them as quickly as possible. I am personally responding to most of these tickets, but it might take a few days sometimes to get you a full answer, as I don't want to give incorrect information. Part of the delay involves needing to find out what the previous fulfillment company, a separate entity than Copium, did with certain items and orders. Please note that sometimes our response emails can be filtered into the promotions folder and sometimes the spam folder. So if you haven't received a response in a week, then please make sure to check those. There are other times when we send the email and they don't arrive for some reason or the other, and we are not notified as well. If you haven't heard from me for a couple of days, please feel free to send me another email. If that's really not working, then we'll try to figure out another way to get in contact with you. Bao would express support for Vite Ramen by saying, "Hang in there." Girl DM would say, "Thank you so much to everyone for their hard work." As you can see, Bao is extremely frustrated with the situation. This is the second time she has been scammed. Hopefully there won't be a third time. Bao is obviously willing to move on and she's looking on towards the future. More specifically, Bao is looking forward to the new model debut on March 1st. So check it out if you're a Bao the Whale fan. I'm sure this situation has been frustrating for both Bao and Yuzu. Honestly, I can't imagine how a company could screw up when they're handling merchandise for two of the largest VTubers in the industry. But hey, things happened. Hopefully, Vite Ramen will be able to clean up the mess that Copium merch has created. That's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. This is Rex Nebula signing out.